in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition. No.
It's week 1 of the 2029 season, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Raiders and the reigning AFC champs under the lights on Monday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now, after that long off-season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Going to return this from the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. Third down, 3 to go. They'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. That is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick. to save them some points.
He's going to take a shot down the field. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always...
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and interception. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jeff Okudah, former 3rd overall pick in the draft, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Right back to Irving. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. That's on the former 2nd-round pick, Elton Jenkins.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just past the 30.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So quarter 1 in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Back to the air one more time. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Over the middle, that's the tight end Bowers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Gray brought in motion. he'll take it on in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Ready.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Now, faking the give. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. And that one is off the left upright. He missed it. And the score remains tied at 7. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 1st down.
Let's go now. Unlock line.
To the tight end, likely. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the... That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Vegas.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Hill brought in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That one, taken in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Raiders.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Man in motion here is Tucker. He'll look to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Smash, smash. Reload, reload. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run with Irving.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Here it is on 4th down. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. No, no, go.
They'll go with him again. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Ready? Hot, hot.
He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, KC. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
This is pretty high-level quarterback play right here. He knew before the snap, all he had to do was manipulate one defender with his eyes, and once he bit, ball comes out, on the money, big pickup.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. In motion, that's the tight end there. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. He's got his big tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. They'll work now on second and 4.
Let's go.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game late, and this is third down. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
A give. This is Irving. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Let's go now.
At the 4-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to 3. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And he's not going to get anywhere. The defense doing its job. And now it is 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
To return is Tucker. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And And this offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll go again here with Irving. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll throw here on third and short. He's got his man complete to Wilson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.